What's it like, Chris, to bring a group together and start to mould it, and it's your work, and it's those lads who are going to represent you when we get onto the pitch?
Well, they represent us. They represent themselves, their families, and they represent all of us. And we are a team that we've put together to try and approach something, be competitive, and try and grow. And it's in the growth that I'm really interested in, because momentum can build, excitement can build, but we've got to create it ourselves. Often said, we cannot pay for the answer, so we've got to find it, gain it, grow it in a different way, and this is the way we've decided to try and do it.
And you've got a group in that dressing room right now. Every single one of them wants the starting shirt come Tuesday night.
Yeah, and there's great commitments to moving to the area as well, which is what's to be considered why we've done what we've done. So it feels more like we are representing and living and being here at Carlisle, because that's who we are. We are Carlisle United.
It's a huge shame the fans haven't been able to see the friendlies, because there's a sense with the group when you watch them that they're not just demanding from each other, but they're coming together as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's very competitive. Training, competitive, is way up there. Like, so much so you kind of like might cut it short because some of it's been a bit tasty, which is great. And I keep relaying other sports to the lads, but boxers don't train slow; they train quick. Speed kills. It does on the road, so it does on the pitch, it does in anything you do. So we need to train them traits. We need to make sure that we're competitive, but sometimes I'm having to curtail it at the moment.
You've answered this one already, but 6 months since we played, this is what it's all about. It's good to be back.
Oh, it's great to be back. It really is. Really looking forward to Tuesday and obviously Saturday. Got to sort of put the handbrake on myself a little bit at times, because I've got to be mindful that we don't half work up to the first game of the season and forget there's so many after it. But it's important, but the season's important.
Can you feel the edge in the dressing room amongst the boys now that it's real and the next one is a game?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in part dressing room, because they're not all together, it's very difficult to actually the friendlies have been really strange, because we're in different rooms. I mean, the Liverpool game, we got changed. I'd asked you to take a picture. The players got changed in the car park, weren't allowed in the actual training ground to a certain point. So all the rolls are just on the car park. Lads are getting changed in the cars. And I nearly went round with a bucket to ask for a £10 subs. Told Callum Guy to take a can of lager out of his hand and put his cigarette out, because the game's starting in a minute. But it was a little bit like that. It's been so strange, but yeah, it'll take a bit of time to get used to, and we'll be out of rhythm, try to get in rhythm, just for team talks and even what we'll have to do. I mean, obviously Nigel and Gav's been a big factor in that, in terms of how we're going to get organised to house our home game.
You've stolen my next question there, because it isn't going to be normal on Tuesday night for you guys, when perhaps you just want to get on with the intensity of it, but there's the social distancing to take care of.
Yeah, if you've noticed, what I've been doing is tend to not try and get the devils in the detail. We've got to use our common sense, but I've been doing a lot outside, just get the tactics board outside, almost like the first team are like a youth team, where you're talking, warm up, stay out at Sunderland, don't go back in. Have a chat at the end of the game outside, or had no choice at Liverpool. But yeah, it's been different. But of course, we'll find our way on Tuesday and try and get in rhythm for home games.
And you're heading into your first full season as a manager in your own right. How excited are you about that?
I'm very excited about it. Of course I am. It'd be interesting to see what happens. But I'm really looking forward to seeing the players, and then I want us to be in a position when the fans can come back that we've got something to show them.